going on, guys? Three-wheel shooter back with another one, another unboxing. This is the Feyachi. Now if you look at the other video, you saw that I did buy the iron sights with this company, Feyachi, off of Amazon. So this is a tactical flashlight that you can use for a gun. So let's go ahead and unbox this. Once again, doing this with one hand, so mind you. Right, first presentation is you get a little bit of documentation. So this is, I guess, information about the flashlight and all that. It's got a little web page. Here's the instruction manual. We don't read these, we skim through it. So right away you'll see what's included. This is, I believe, the charger for the batteries. Feels plasticky. Kind of feels a little bit cheap, but we'll see how this works out. All right, it's got some kind of protective on here. Then we look at the other parts. This is the flashlight, I believe. Flashlight comes out. LED in there. You've got your button to turn it off and on. A little lanyard, and the flashlight appears. This part appears to be aluminum or some kind of metal. This part's also a metal. So construction of this flashlight appears to be pretty good, as you can hear. This is metal. This is the pressure switch that you would use on the gun itself. So what you would do is remove this cap and you would put this on, and this would wrap around to your gun. Only thing I can tell you right now that I don't like is this cable appears to be very long, so you'd have to get creative with how you're going to wrap that around your gun. Batteries. So we've got 2 batteries that are included. Get the batteries out. Let's just get everything out. Alright, so you got 2 batteries. The battery types on these, they're rechargeable. So they are 2200 on the battery, 3.7 volts. Let's see, does it tell you what kind of battery it is? Let's see here. You don't see a number on these batteries, but it includes a charger, so that's good. Just going to remove all this altogether. This is a USB charge cable, I believe. Let's see, I don't see anywhere where that would go. Or I wonder if I'm going to have to look into that, what this is for. I don't know if this is rechargeable with the actual flashlight. I don't see anywhere that would be. I wonder where that's for. I'm going to have to look into that, because I don't see anywhere where this would go right off the bat, unless it goes onto the pressure switch, but I don't see how that's possible. Then we have a bunch of other stuff in the bag. I'm going to have to open this bag and see what's inside. So let me pause it. Okay, excuse my noobness, but upon unpacking anything, I noticed that this charge cable is for the battery charger here. So this is one of the mounts that goes for the flashlight. I believe this is where the flashlight slides in, and it also has a sleeve which you can use for different size batteries. So that's how it would go, basically. All right, then we have the hardware that's going to go onto the M-lock rail. You've got a bunch of little screws on Allen wrench to tighten everything down. So I'm going to install one of these batteries in this flashlight. We're going to see how bright this is. Supposedly it's 1200 lumens on this. This feels equivalent to my through night TN12. I don't know which direction this goes, but I'm thinking it's going to go that way. And then we screw it in and see if it works that way. Here's the connector. You might have to do this by pausing the video. Alright guys, just as I figured, the way you install the batteries this way. So that's pretty cool that it comes with 2 batteries and you can charge one up. I don't know if this is fully charged, but there's the flashlight. You can see how bright this bad boy is. I put it up to the ceiling, very bright, 1200 lumens. So I'm assuming it's going to have a couple of modes. Okay, I don't know how to switch to the modes because I know it's got a strobe feature on this, but there it is right there. This is right off the bat. I can tell you this is as bright as my True Night TN12. Very bright flashlight. Good construction. It feels pretty solid once you put the battery inside. So that's what's all included. Going to figure out how to mount this stuff onto my folding pistol carbine and then take it from there. So I like the fact that it comes with different sleeves that you can use for different type of flashlights if you want. I know this company makes another one that actually mounts on the pictiniryle rail cut. I can't pronounce anything today. But this one I'm going to use it with my M-LOK, so I'm going to figure out exactly where I'm going to mount this on what side of my folding pistol carbine. Like I said, 2 batteries. Here's the connector for the pressure switch. I'm going to go ahead and put that on for you can see how this works. Okay guys, so I got this in with the pressure switch, so I believe this is going to have different modes with this one here. Let's see here. So there's the switch there. I don't know if this thing actually has different type of modes, but with this button, you see you've got, I could feel 3 buttons here. 1, 2, 3. They all do the same thing. As you can see, it turns on the flashlight, and then if you want to keep it on, there's a button somewhere. There you go, if you want to keep it on that way. So I'm not sure if this flashlight does have different modes, different brightness settings and strobe settings on this. I'm going to have to look into this, but for the meantime, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this installed. Once again, like I said, the one thing I don't like is this cable is rather long. I wish they would have made it a little bit smaller, because you got to get pretty you got to figure out how you're gonna you know, get this around your gun and all that. So that's going to be a challenge. In the meantime, also, I'm going to charge up one of these batteries. I don't know how much charge this actually has coming from the factory. The glass is a little bit dirty, but there it is. I like the flashlight, man. And like I said, you don't have to use it on the gun. You could just put this cap on and you can use it just like a regular flashlight. So this was about 30 bucks on Amazon. Pretty good. I'll say I kind of like this flashlight, man. This is really equivalent to my True Night. Now the throw, I don't know how far the throw is going to be on this, but it looks to be very bright flashlight. So sure, it's got to have different modes on this. I'm not seeing that because I did see something on YouTube where it says it has a strobe mode, unless I'm looking at it wrong. But you know, this just basically turns it on. I'm not sure if there is any other settings on this, but either way, let me go ahead and charge this up, and then I'm going to see if I could mount this onto my folding pistol carbine and take it from there. Alright guys, I'll be back with the second part of this video. Alright guys, back at it. I've installed it. This is the position that I actually installed it in. So the side of the FPC, you can see there, I put it all the way to the forward position. Had a little bit of trouble with the M-LOKs. I haven't yet figured out the trick to doing this. I did struggle a little bit trying to get these in. Kept on tightening it down, and it would just lift up, so I wasn't doing it incorrectly. The mounting to the light, I did use one of the sleeves, the bigger sleeves, and I did put the pressure button things on this side here. So that's how you turn it off. And then for quick light, this is how you use it. And cable management. So what I did is, because the way I mounted it, I kind of hid the accordion type cable and the cables behind the flashlight. So when you see it this way, you don't really see the other cables. I could even stick it in more, so it looks kind of flush. And like how that actually came out. I did use the Velcro strap to just hold that down. You could also use the zip tie if you really wanted to, but I figured I'd go ahead and use the Velcro straps. It does not also interfere with the pop-up sights. Remember, this is the same company, Feyachi, so perfectly fine. It does not interfere with any of the sights on either my iron sight and or my red dot sight. Let me pause this for a second. Also, once it's lit up, I'm not casting a shadow from the muzzle, so I like the way that worked out. As you can see in the wall, there's not a shadow. All you see is the light itself, so that worked out for me. But basically, that's how I mounted it on my FPC. Excuse the camera shaking and all this other jazz. My girlfriend has my tripod in her car. So that's basically it, guys. I really like this setup. Pretty affordable. I think I paid 30 something. I can't remember what it's on Amazon. Let me go back to my Amazon. So this was $34.79. Free delivery on Prime. It's 13% off. It's actually usually listed at $39, so it came out very, very cheap. Also, according to the website on Amazon, this is shockproof and also waterproof. So it's durable, 6061 T aluminum, so it's pretty durable. This is pretty hard to durable. So IP65 water resistant, actually, not waterproof, so that's good. And you can get this with either the Picatinny rail or this M-lock. And there's many ways of mounting this thing. These are some of the ways that you can mount this flashlight depending on how you like it. Me, I kind of wanted a little bit forward where it's not going to interfere with my BCM grip here. But overall, very happy with it. Pretty cheap. And hopefully this will last me a long time. I did have to make some modifications to my Apache case. The foam, I had to modify it so this will fit in there without taking it off. And like I said, once again, if you really want to use this flashlight, just this regular flashlight, you can do that. But since I'm using my True Night, I don't really need that. So there it goes. I did charge the battery, so this is the one that I use just to show you how it works, but I'm going to charge this one. So with a fully charged battery, I think they said the standby time was 4 hours. So you get 4 hours of life from every battery that's fully charged. So that's it, guys. There you go. If you guys are looking for a tactical light, I do recommend this one. There's many options out there, but this company, Feyachi, has actually been pretty good. I've been impressed with these iron sights, and now I've got their flashlight. Another thing I do like about this is the flashlight doesn't have any logos, so it's nice. It's actually matte black and not shiny, so it does matches the finish on this FPC. This FPC is pretty much done. I might upgrade to a different type of red dot or scope on this, but there it is, guys. It looks really good. I really like the way it looks. Can't go wrong with this. Alright, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.